Yeah, I think that's it's been the biggest challenge the last 2.5 years is that we've played this game a lot. And the thing that we're doing differently this year is that we're, with the offense the way that it is we're able to push our way back into the game, and make it a game. I mean, that was an 8-1 game at one point in time. It looked like it was just going to be a runaway game. That we're getting pitchers innings of work and prepping for Tampa, and then here you go. We score some runs. We get the big 3-run homer by Jeanette, and then we're pushing their best setup guy in Baez, and 2 of the 3 outs they get in the inning is a ball that's absolutely killed by Barnhart that's caught it short with a runner at second base, and then of course the ball that Joey hits and Hernandez makes the play of the year, going up against the wall with the bases loaded and 2 outs, which definitely would have given us the lead with a chance to close it out with Iglesias. So, hats off to the Dodgers. They really won the game. It wasn't like we gave it to them. They went out and won it.
He battles a lot, but I thought the 4th inning took a lot out. You get made on the ropes a little bit of 35 pitch inning.
Mm-hmm.
You only get the 1 run on the Shebler hit by pitch. And that was tough too.
Yeah, there's in these games, there's always things that happen in a 1-run game. And like I said before, it looked like it was going to be a runaway blowout. We made it a game, and then you go back and start checking off boxes on things that could have happened. But that's what happens in baseball. The plays that are made, the ones that aren't. It ended up being a much better game and a much more entertaining game than anybody would have anticipated. And no one wants to talk about it when you're losing. Nobody wants to talk about the effort. I do, because it makes a difference. It makes a difference to guys who are still playing hard.
With Bronson, he breezes through the 1st inning, and I thought the hit by the pitcher that was driving a couple of runs really took a little starch out of it.
Well, it was 2 outs, nobody on, and 7, 8, 9, base hit, double, 2-run double, base hit that scores Maeda, ends up being a 3-run inning with 2 outs and nobody on. So that was definitely a tough one. And then the 2 tack-on runs the next inning, and that was tough.
Is he just missing by a little bit, or what is it with that?
I think it's a combination of things. I mean, his velocity was down again. I don't think he's necessarily feeling like he's in the. This isn't the guy that we know. I mean, this is a guy that's trying to stay competitive with less stuff, and just battling. And I have such great admiration for Bronson to just go out there. I mean, he's given us just over 70 innings that we've had to have because our young guys are not ready. He's given us what we've had to have, and unfortunately, there's been some games that have gotten out of hand early, and I know he feels that because he prides himself in being able to stay in the game and give us a chance to win.
How do you get out of this tailspin?
We go out and win a game. Today would have been you steal a game like that, and that gets you started on, feeling good again. I mean, the obvious stuff. We went through a bit of a lull there until today where we weren't scoring runs, but we're having too many games that are repeat games. And gave up 40 runs in 6 games against the Dodgers, and in 4 of those 6 games we were in the game. But you know what? They won all 6. And that's the difference. Difference is the edge that they have, in pitching, and it shows up. We have to get healthy. We have to get strong. We have to make the starting rotation a strength of the organization. And until that, we're going to just battle for every win that we get. So we have to get better in the starting rotation. We have to get back to where we get longer outings. We're not beating up the bullpen and giving our team a chance to take the lead. When we take the lead, we can shut things down with our pen. We match up really well with teams when we have some wiggle room. But we have to get the health and the strength of the organization to be through the starting rotation. Until that time comes, we just have to keep battling for every victory.
When there are changes in the starting rotation, is Bronson a guy that still might have a role on this team in some capacity?
We're just going to try to get there. We know that we've got Homer coming back relatively soon. We've got Finnegan coming back relatively soon. DeSclafani probably still some time before he's back. And we're having some of our young guys are improving. We're going to promote some guys, and we're going to up it through the system that'll get closer to the big leagues. And then we're going to hope that Reed and Stevenson, Stevens, et cetera, Romano get better and can challenge for time on the mound. But they got to step up too. We're not just looking at the 5 guys that are in our rotation. We're looking at the guys in the system and that could step up and take a spot and take some responsibility of pitching some of these innings. We're waiting for them. So I'd like them to see them pick it up and start to compete to a degree, throw enough strikes where we can see them in this rotation.